Four-star tight end Walker Lyons, he commits to USC. Gorney, a bit of a surprise. We thought he might hold off. We thought he might head to Georgia. Instead, he's going to play for the Trojans.
Yeah, Lyons gave really no indication today that it would be the day for his commitment. He had kind of gone dark in the last few weeks, not really talking to anybody, not saying anything about where he was headed. And it looked like Georgia was going to, hold on and have the edge here in his recruitment. Kirby Smart and Todd Hartley flew all the way across the country to meet with him. There was still a lot of talk about Utah, still some confidence on that staff that they can kind of sneak in there and get him. Stanford had faded a little bit in the last few weeks, even though he had been committed there. And the former Folsom coach is now there. He didn't coach Lions, but there's certainly a connection to the school. But USC was always hanging around here. He had even talked at Rivals Camp last spring about how much interest he had in the program, and especially he wanted to see what Lincoln Riley was going to do there and the excitement there. So, I don't want to say the Trojans kind of got forgotten in this, because they didn't, obviously. But as we were looking at Georgia and Utah, USC was right there the whole way, and they did a good job closing on him.
We know the tight end is, had a big part of Lincoln Riley's offense over the past few years. How do you think Lions' skill set in particular is going to fit in there into the high-powered offense?
Yeah, he's coming off of a knee injury, so we're going to have to see how he's going to move and run. I don't think it's going to be much of an issue at all. Folsom, it was a pass-happy offense. They were going to throw it all around all the time. Now, that's not necessarily Lincoln Riley's offense, but they are going to throw it. They're going to get him in space, and he's very, very good in space. He can stretch the field against a slower linebacker. He's shown to have great hands over the years. So it's an incredibly good fit. I think Georgia was intriguing because of what they've done with Brock Bowers, another Northern California tight end who is sort of built similarly to Lyons, but staying closer to home, especially with the sort of sense that Deuce Robinson is probably headed to Georgia. I think this makes a whole lot of sense.
All right, so big get for the Trojans. A little bit of a surprise on signing day as they close things out on the 2023 class.